when I talk to artists, most of the time they they think about their art as if they were deciding for the fans how they listen to music, or if, oh, my music this, my music that, and they don't realize that there's a marketplace. And this marketplace today is, yeah, people who pay, look, you've seen in the comments, people who pay $10 or €10 to watch everything they can. Like they used to pay, you used to pay to watch a movie, any movie, right? To pay a movie at the movies, you had to pay like $10 for the movie, if not 15, plus $10 for the popcorns of you and whoever you were going to, plus the taxi for the girl and whatever. Like going to see the movie would cost you like 50 to 60, right? For every movie. So if you were like me back in the days when I was a king of Paris, and I would go with a different girl to the movies every day, it would cost me 50 to 60. And maybe if I would pay her the taxi to go home, or drop her home before going back to my house, like it would cost me maybe 100 every day, right? And now you have people, they pay 10 and they can watch everything they can for 10. They have unlimited content and they're bored and they complain. There's too much stuff and I've seen everything, and I'm sure there's some interesting stuff out there. If you look, there's some documentaries, there's some stuff, but people are so invaded by information and content that they don't even realize anymore how much they get for nothing. You can pay for 10 on, or 5 if you're a student, on Netflix. Amazon Prime is included with your thing. Apple Music or Apple TV, you take the Apple One for 15, you have everything, arcade, TV, etc. Or you can go on YouTube and you watch some ads and you have unlimited content, because there's every minute, there's 400 minutes, I think, or 400 hours uploaded to the platform. So virtually, content has become an endless pit of stuff, of people who talk, of people who do this, people who say funny stuff, and etc., and of listeners, watchers, fans who are super spoiled because they have the choice. Back in the days, you would buy a CD, and if you would take the subway to go to the store and buy a CD, and you would buy that CD because it was the artist you wanted, and maybe your budget is a little bigger than for that CD. You would maybe go and listen to a few more, and maybe ask opinion for, ask for people. That's beautiful. Ask for, or the opinion of the people who sell the records, the vinyls, etc. And then you would receive, maybe you would go back with 3 CDs, and then you would take the time to listen to them and enjoy them. Or when you would go to the movies, you would take the time to enjoy the movie, hopefully, if it was a good movie, because you paid for it. You paid for that moment. Today, you don't pay for the moment. Today, you rent all the moments of the whole month for a price of 10 or less. So for €10, you have access to all 50 or 60 million songs. And for €10, $10, you also have access in Netflix to millions of movies, series, documentaries, mangas, whatever. You name it, it's there. You, yo, we used to hide. Like, I remember like going to a sex shop in New York. I would pass in front of the store pass in front of the store for forever, like, because I was scared for people see me going inside there. And then, but I'm in New York, nobody knows me. We in the 90s. I'm 20 years old, so I finally entered. So now I'm like, bunch of movies. I don't even know what to buy, so I buy one tape of porn, and then you watch it, and then you hide it, or you just throw it away. That was, what up, Noel? That was back in the days. Today, you go to Pornhub, to X videos, to in all these places, and you can see unlimited porn, even live. So this just created a new genre of watchers, listeners. It's people that you don't compete anymore with a great song, because you do a great song, it's great. But the same time you release your great song on Friday, there's 60 million songs coming out. Not all the 60 million songs are great. Not all the 60,000. Not all the 60,000 songs are great. Not all the 60,000 songs are the style that people are looking for. So maybe you're doing Afro beats, maybe you're doing kizomba, maybe you're doing rock and roll, maybe you're doing in French, Spanish, Italian, Russian, whatever, Swedish, right? But let's say you are a zouk artist, or a kizomba artist, or a compa artist, or you do African music. The moment you release your song, inside of the 60,000 songs that are released, there's probably 100 to 200 songs that sound like yours, because everybody's trying to perform in the same market as you. So the question here is not, is my song great? Because yeah, I'm sure your song is great. Your beat is great. But there's at least, in the 200 or 300 songs that came out today that sounds like your, maybe there's 50 that are great as well. And people have to choose. And because there's so much stuff, it's the algorithm that is choosing for people. Because they would be lost in the labyrinth of content. So as an artist, as a creator, and there's a lot of creators here. Porn actresses, beat makers, singers, rappers, content creators, photographs. We are all struggling for the same thing: attention. We are now in the attention economy, because back in the days, people would pay with their money to buy one thing, and they would give attention to their investment. Today, people are now, in the days of today, people are paying for a service with unlimited content. This is us creating the content. Thank you so much. Life is beautiful. people are now listening to the content. Glad to catch you this stream. Thanks for giving us all these jewels on Club Shada. I enjoyed listening. I've been a fan of your music since forever. One love. Thank you so much. So like I was saying, because of today's economy where everybody's releasing music all the time and everybody's trying to exist in the same place, and there's no the hierarchy of back in the days was that you had back in the days you had the fans, and then you had the fans, and then you had the performers. The fans would go see the performers. The fans would buy the music. The fans would buy the merch, and the performers would create the content, and the artists, painters, whatever you do, you would create the content, and the watchers, the listeners, the fans would enjoy the content and they would pay for it. But in a world where everybody has a camera, everybody has a camera that can shoot. You can get this on shadaware.com, by the way. Everybody has a camera that can shoot high quality photos and videos. Everybody. Plus filters, etc. So everybody here has an Instagram. Since everybody has an Instagram, everybody's creating content. If everybody is creating content, everybody is competing with the artist as well. Because the artist is trying to compete on time. My show is 3 hours. So this is 3 hours. Somebody who watches Club Shada for 3 hours can cook at the same time. You can listen to the audio. You can watch some photos on Instagram at the same time, but you're not watching a movie at the same time. I mean, you can, but if you are concentrated in, I don't know, you stay here 20 minutes, 25 minutes, the whole time, or you come and go, this is attention that you are giving to this content right now, and this attention that you're not giving to another content. And everybody is fighting for this attention. But the problem is the same people who are supposed to give you attention themselves are creating content now. Everybody has Instagram. Everybody's picturing their food. Everybody's putting their photos of whatever, doing their TikToks. Everybody is creating content now. So the line between the elite content creators who can release a CD or whatever and the listeners is completely blurred. Today, everybody's a content creator. Everybody can open a YouTube channel. It's free. An Instagram, it's free. A TikTok, and create content. Some people discovered that they are good at creating a following just because they are dancers, for example. They dance in the street, whatever. They don't have nothing, just have a phone. And all of a sudden, they have millions of followers. And they're just dancing on music. And it's amazing. Some people, like some kids, have millions of followers. They're doing TikToks. They're inventing choreography that are inside of a vertical screen. So they are creating dances for that. And they amass millions of followers. And all this is attention. And in the attention economy, when somebody takes the attention away, well, whoever the rest of the people don't have this attention. And because there's so much content created, the algorithms are the only way to sort. And we complain about it all the time, but hey. So this is why the brands are super important. Because I mean, people would discover Club Shada episodes after episodes. But I have a great start because I have 25 years of working on the Kaysha brand. Because I have 25 years of working on the Kaysha brand, we started this show with 100 people watching. And today we are now at usually 600 people, 700 people. In 1 year of progression is amazing. And at the same time, I make my music, etc., etc. But that's because I have a brand that people follow me everywhere I go. When I arrive in a new platform, my brand power helps me go quicker than some people. And sometimes it can slow me down because people would put me in a certain box when I'm trying to do something different and people don't want to. For example, when I started doing this show, a lot of people in the beginning were like, are you going to sing something? No, I'm not. I'm going to talk. Bye. So, so what saves a creator, a creative, or somebody who's even trying to sell you something when everybody's trying to sell you something or to show you something or to have you listen to something is the brand. If you have brand power and if your brand is recognizable, if your brand is loved, if your brand is respected, if your brand is trusted, then people come back. And then you have people, they create communities around your brand. Like the people here in this chat. When people come here, everybody greets each other, people know each other, people go to each other's shows, people go to Dalia's, hey, Tantine Dalia. Dalia, my cousin Dalia, people go to her show, and some people, they met her here. And some people, they came from her show to mine. Some people came from Naturi show. We are all building our followings and we are interchanging our followings. But most importantly, we are all building our brands. And some people grow up super fast. Some people grow slow. All we know is that people have so much choice that they are bored. People have, listen, I remember that I'm gonna talk about, hey, I remember like back in the days, just seeing a woman in a very, very sexy underwear was wow back in the days. But with all the porn that is on the internet today, like even the basic stuff, you like, yeah, I mean, I've seen millions of them already, like doesn't, and that's the danger of the world of today. We binge watch so much series, so much content, so much things, so much people who are so much people who pretend that they are professionals of whatever subject, that people need to be extra. Thank you so much. Life is beautiful. People are becoming numb to content because there's so much content. And I cannot say too much because I cannot decide. I will not tell artists stop performing so I can have some space, or fans stop posting stuff so my fans can see my stuff. No. I believe that, hey, listen. I remember when my wife had 3,000 followers when I met her 8 years ago, and I had 26,000 followers. And I was like, listen, here's a camera, here's a program, this is FaceTime, Facetune, this is Snapseed, this is how you edit a photo, and if you do what I say, maybe you can have the same numbers of followers as me. That was me being cocky with my wife. Today, my wife, I have 143,000 followers on Instagram. My wife has 200,000. Yeah. And she has a better brand than me on Instagram. And now I'm teaching her how to monetize it. But it's interesting how people can just, when they find the right stuff in the right place, boom. Some people arrived 4 months ago on TikTok and now they have millions of followers behind them. And all this is the power of their brands, the content they provide, and then you have to manage that. And this is the reason why it's interesting what we're gonna read together. I'm telling you, I just kept it there. I didn't even watch the first part of it. So as an artist, we can understand what data is here and what this study is gonna help us artists, and not just performers, singers, because I believe that all these data and all these study can help anybody that is in the content creation business. Yes, sent it for the first time and you were my top artist. Amazing. That's cool. The experience, that's what I was talking about, movies. They just need to come up with a yearly Uber subscription. Yep. Listen, I'm telling you, this is next. And I don't know if they say $199 a year or $399 or $299 a year, or maybe even a month. $99 a month for unlimited ride, even $199 a month for unlimited ride on Uber. Yeah, sign me up, because I use Uber all the time. And it's, yeah. What do you do, CV Beats? Yeah, this is where we are. The big data era. Completely. What up, Temdri? C'est comme trouver une graine de sable dans le désert. Yeah, bro. There's sand in the desert. You do a great song, and then you check everything that just came out. And you're like, so it's like when you release your song on Fridays, you yeah, this is the best raindrop ever. But for the listeners, it's just whoosh, rain everywhere, rain from everybody, and they will tend to go to the brands that they know, of course. And then maybe they will search, but they will let the algorithm propose them stuff. And yeah, that's how people are consuming content today.